All right, here with Sarosh. We are out here in Dubai. We're recording a quick video because I've learned something this weekend. I've gone up to people and I've said, I asked them what their best skill is, and then I asked them for their top 3 tips on their skill, right? And I asked Sarosh, I'm here with Sarosh, and Sarosh told me his skill set is problem solving.
Exactly.
So this is a new style, a new format for the YouTube channel. I learned this weekend at this event I'm at that you've got to experiment a lot with social media. So now my question to Sarosh, so this is a new experiment, bringing in my very first guest on the channel. Super excited to have the one and only Sarosh. So Sarosh, problem solving. What is your top 3 tips for problem solving?
Well, Adam, thank you for having me on your channel.
Of course.
As your first guest.
Yes.
I am very, very honored. So, I don't know, like problem solving is really simple. Like, I think the top tip, like number 1 tip is just use your common sense.
Number 1 is use common sense.
Yes, just use common sense. Number 2, you need to be street smart, not book smart. You need to get into the street, get into,
Sarosh is from the streets, so it's easy for Sarosh, but what about how can someone be street smart?
Just get out in the world, explore, travel.
Travel.
Yeah, I think travel is the best education.
You know where Sarosh has been? He's been Pakistan, he now lives in somewhere in Europe.
So far the number is, I think, 13 or 14.
That's not girls he slept with, that's countries he's been to.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's 2, and I don't know, what would be the 3rd tip? I think learn a bit of math.
Learn a bit of maths.
If you're good at math, it would make you, play things like chess and math, do experiments, and that way you would be, become good at problem solving.
There you have it. So problem solving, to summarize, tip number 1 is?
Use common sense.
Use common sense. Was that tip number 1?
Yes.
Tip number 2 is be street smart.
Exactly.
And number 3 is use some maths.
Exactly.
So there's a principle that, if you go through the 67 steps, we're just saying goodbye here, one of our courses, there's inside the 67 steps, one of the line items or one of the lessons is making decisions with a calculator. And that's all about using maths to make decisions, right? So Sarosh's 3rd tip, interestingly enough, coming from a petroleum engineer, right? Of course he's going to say maths, is solving problems with a calculator. So use common sense, be street smart, and use a calculator to make decisions. So there you have it. Increase your problem solving ability, and we'll see you. Here's a problem for you to solve.
Well, I'll tell you one more interesting thing. There's a term called jugaad.
Called what?
Jugaad.
Jugaad.
In my language. And that means you just have to, use any means to an end. Whatever you want, you got to find a way.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. Just don't give up.
Don't give up.
Yes. So
Nice.
that's like 2 bonus tips.
That's 2 bonus tips. There you go. So now I've got a problem for you to solve. How can you subscribe to this YouTube channel? This is the first challenge that you have to increase your
that button. Very simple. Very simple.
Very simple. You use this opportunity to improve your problem solving skills. So I want you to do 3 things. Let's see how good your problem solving skills are. Number 1, subscribe to this channel, right? Mm-hmm. That's the first challenge I have for you. You got to take micro actions to get to big. If you want to become a master problem solver, you have to take baby steps first. So number 1, subscribe. Number 2, hit that like button. And number 3, leave a comment. And leave a comment on one thing that you need, is a problem for you that you need to solve. So let me know what that is down below. But take baby steps. So subscribe number 1 and like number 2. And then comment number 3. And once you do those 3 things, you're on your way to be a problem solving genius. So thanks, Sarosh, for joining today.
Thank you.
If you liked Sarosh in this episode, right, let me know in the comments down below so I can bring him back, okay? It's not often you get to hear from a genius like this, all right? So thank you. I'll see you next time.